The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman defensive line coach Dan Redding. Dan, wrap-up position previews today with the front four defensively. And when you talk about the defensive line, you have to talk about two guys who have been multi-year all-conference guys, in Montel Presley and Brian Bembry.
Yes.
Last year that you get to work with them, what's it like for those two stalwarts as they head into their senior years?
It's really good. They're mature now. They've got it all together. It's a lot of fun to watch kids that develop as they go. Montel has transformed himself this fall and really is in great shape and can run well. And Brian, of course, is the other anchor over there, and he does well.
How nice is it just from a reliability standpoint that you know that you can count on them to do to play mistake-free football for the most part?
Well, it's everything to have two guys in there that you know you can depend on to be responsible, but not only that, to be good team leaders and good examples.
You look behind them, and a guy that's been in the program for a little bit and certainly knows what Carson-Newman football is all about, Jacob Varney, some senior veteran leadership backing them up. What's he done to cement himself on the two deep?
Jacob Varney's had a really good fall. He's coming on. He's working hard every day, and he's always worked hard. But this year especially, he's in there and he's handling the pounding and doing especially well. Rodsean
Williams comes in as a transfer and will back up one of those tackle or nose spots, depending on how you want to look at it. How has he ingratiated himself into the mix, and what's he done through fall camp to do that?
He's worked well. He had a little hampered with a little slight minor injury, and we've been fighting through it. But Rashad is an older guy. He's also brings some size and some weight in the middle in there, so that's vastly needed.
You look at the ends, and it's really this spot on the defense, a corner and a linebacker, the only spots that you have to worry about replacing starters. Gone are Ross Pryor and Jordan Price. But you've had guys who have been in the program there in the past, and certainly Wyclef Fenor at defensive end, it feels like it's his turn. What's he done to cement himself?
Well, Wyclef has gained some weight. He's gotten a lot stronger. He's got a great gait. I was watching him this morning come through drills and working team, and he's really opened his gait up. He's got a good edge and can really cover some ground.
Justin Triplett enters into the fray at the end spot as well. What's that newcomer done to push Wyclef?
Justin Triplett is coming from Parkview High School in Atlanta. He's got good size. He's got speed. He was really impressive on film when you saw him as a senior.
The Fox spot, kind of that hybrid defensive end, hybrid linebacker position. It's been an athlete ever since Larry Slade has taken it over, and as such, Jimmy Mara moves down from the linebacking core to the defensive line. How's that transition gone, moving him to that Fox slot?
Jimmy hasn't been there very long. We just moved him a few days ago, but it brings the size and the weight, and he can move. So he's transitioned himself in there really well, and he will get only better.
Nick Owens, at least watching the scrimmages, watching preseason practices, a freshman who certainly has inserted himself into the fray. What has he done to position himself for major reps as a freshman?
Well, Nick is a very smart player. He's caught on the defense really well. He understands all the checks. He puts himself in the best position to play, and he's really a very intelligent player and can play the edge.
Round out the defensive line with an all-region track guy in Trezell Giardini-Weish. Obviously has some strength, all-region in the discus. Played sparingly a year ago. What's he need to do to take the next step?
Trezell is one of those guys that you depend on to be in there and to help. Trezell has had a good fall. He's had a good spring. He's very conscientious. He wants to work hard and wants to improve every day.
What needs to be the hallmark for this defensive line this year for it to be successful in 2019?
Well, first of all, to stay healthy and to be in there and go. With the depth that we've had right now, which is good to have and is fortunate that we have them. If we can hold on to that and those guys keep playing hard, we'll be fine.
Dan Redding, thanks for the time. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
That's Carson-Newman D-line coach Dan Redding. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.